The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Pirine, draw play. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Chase. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Jamar Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 57 yards. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. It's about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Hits his running back, Pirine. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. To get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It's a gain of 25
A
yards.
big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
25 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On one, ready?
Here we go. Burrow will throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, Yosivach. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Samaje P. Ryan taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far. It's about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Chase. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Vikings.
So that one on target, and it adds to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Samaje Perine with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now it's Burrow. Setting up the screen to Perine. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, great work as always. Second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. It's about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
The blitz doesn't always have to get home to be effective. They knew the offense had a long way to go to pick up the first down, so they forced the ball out quick and then rallied to the football to force fourth down.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Right back to him on first down. Oh, some strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now it's Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Once more, it's Flacco. Wide open, Yosivash. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, Flacco. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete to Chase. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pirine. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Samaje Pirine taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. To get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Down the left sideline. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll hand it to P-Ryan. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Flacco.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Flacco looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So on 4th down on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point. Higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield. And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hand off here for P. Ryan. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Samaje Perine, 63 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It's about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still going. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tanner Hudson, 77 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate?
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And sacked by
The
Montez
defense
Sweat.
rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 36-yard
McPherson's kick is good. So the Bengals had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there.
About to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
42-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The 71 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Bengals first down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, here's P-Ryan. They can't tackle it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Samaje P-Ryan with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys.
It's about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Bengals first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chase. Still shedding tackles. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Scott Hansen here in Orlando. More from Cincinnati in just a bit. First, though, a look at the first half highlights, which focus on this man, Samaje P-Ryan. He's got a couple of rushing touchdowns already, and you can bet he wants more. To find out if he can add to his tally, let's rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. They juked him and makes it across the 20 as his guys roll. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Flacco looking for his first toss. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Flacco from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Flacco will take to the air again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kyler. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Spinning past him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
It fights him off. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Flacco. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chase. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Chase. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Samaje Perine, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. To get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Jamar Chase. He's to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 93 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score.
The win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.